Right, good morning guys. I've got myself all toggled up, ready to go to Norwich. I'm sporting purple pleated skirt, little cardi at the moment and a beige top. I might just take the cardi off and put my coat on. It's a bit fresh out there again this morning, but the sun is up, so it should be a nice day. I've got my two boys hovering, they don't know what's going on today. So I'm going to have a brew before I go. Let's turn that radio off. That's better, radio's off. Oh, so yes, I've tapped in the destination on my sat nav. It's about an hour and a half, so it's not too far to go. But I'm going to go to the clinic first to find out where it is, so I know how to get back to it. Then I'm going to go from there to Norwich, catch the park and ride into Norwich, and then I'll have a wander around there, doing some shopping this morning, and then at the allotted time, I shall go back and have my appointment. So two boys are down here. There's the beagle and there's the little sooty. I'm getting all excited. They think I'm going somewhere, but I'm going to have a cup of tea first. I've got another 3/4 of an hour before I've got to go. I'm going to go about 9 o'clock. So yeah, that'd be perfect. Right, let me just put the phone up on its stand. I haven't got to hang on to it. There you go. I'm going to wear some. I've got some black boots which I'm going to be wearing today. So I've got some tights on at the moment because it is a bit fresh out there. Purple pleated skirt. I've got my beige cameo top on, which has got the what they call it, the lace top, and that's it. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to this for so long. I have got something to tell you later on, which is to do with my trip up to Scotland. Up near Glasgow in November, but I'll talk to you about that later. I might do that when I'm in Norwich. If I find somewhere to have a cup of coffee, we can sit down, we can have a chat about that one as well. But yeah, so I'm going to take some videos in Norwich. Don't know necessarily at the clinic. You might have an outside shot of the clinic. Don't know. I have to see how that goes. But yeah, so obviously I haven't loaded anything on for you this morning because I've been at home getting ready with the boys. The boys have been out for their walk already. We did get up fairly early. I did have a little bit of a lay-in. I had an extra half an hour, and so it was a little bit lighter when we went out, but it was still dark. I still had to use my torch. So that's it. Right, let me make that cup of tea, guys. I'll keep waffling on. There we go. How's that? That's better. Oh, and that one. And I've got to pick my Mars bars up today. They should come in today, so I'll do that when I get back from Norwich. I'll nip up to the shop and get my Mars bars. That'd be good. I do wish I'd booked tomorrow off as well, though. Just didn't think, did I? No. Oh, and I'm not going up my ex's this weekend because she's got something going on this weekend, so it'll probably be the next weekend, but she hasn't messaged me back about that one yet. But she did say she can't do this weekend because she's got arrangements, so that's fine. 1, 2, 3. Means I can do some jobs for myself again. Right, there we go. Just boiling as we speak. There we go. And in she goes. Right, and I put my nails on. I don't know if you can see my nails. These are new fresh ones. I've got some new fresh ones out because the old ones, I could usually use the old ones maybe a couple of times, maybe 3 times, but then there's so much build up of glue on the back of them that you can't really use them again. So I've got some fresh ones out today. So yeah, we're going to start these ones off. Got all my jewellery on, got my earrings, got my watch, got my copper bangle, and got my necklace. That's it. I'm ready. I can't do any more than that. I had to do it in a certain order as well because the very last thing I do is put my nails on because I have to get myself all ready. I put the earrings in and put my necklace on because once I've got my nails on, I can't do anything. It's hard enough even trying to work the phone because the nails keep constantly getting in the way. I'm going to file them down a little bit. They are still very square, if you can see at the moment. So I've got to round them off. I'm going to sit in the front room drinking my cup of tea and I'm going to round all the corners off a little bit, make them a little bit more user-friendly. Right, let me find a spoon. Oh. I did have a little short cardigan that came down to about there earlier, but I was just too cold. I went, oh, no. So I put this bigger one on. This is nice one. This is a 10 to 12, this one. It's a little bit short in the sleeve. That's as far as the sleeves go, but that's fine for me because you know that's what I do with my sleeves. I always roll my sleeves up. It's the way I've always been. Right, I'm sure there's a lot of messages on my phone. I haven't checked them yet. I did clear them all last night before I went to bed, but I haven't done anything this morning, so I need to go on there and just have a look before I go, which will be something I can do between doing my nails and drinking a cup of tea, and before I go. Like I said, I'll be going 9 o'clock, I hope to leave. So I'm going to pop the boys in the kennel, so it'll be 9 o'clock when they go in there, and by the time I get home it'll be just gone 4, probably about 4:15 I'm thinking. Because I think I'm going to be, if I do the appointment from 2:15, say an hour to do the appointment, 3:15, then a drive home, and it said, well, no, it'll be about 5, won't it, because it's an hour and a half. Yes, a little bit late, nearer 5 o'clock, but that's still not bad, that's pretty good. So it'll be a good day for the boys. Right, 1 cup of tea. Let's take the camera in the front room, guys. I've got it. And I'll turn this light off on the way through. Don't actually need the lights on now. I don't know why I turned that one on. Can I come past, please, Sooty? Thank you. There you go. The boys know something's up. They always know when something's cooking. Yeah, they're not daft. Right, I've got a nail file on the fireplace, so I'll get that in a second. Put the cup down first. Here we go. And got my nail file, there we go. Oh, and there we go. There you go. Right, let me sit back, guys. Oh, I feel nice and toasty warm actually, and the sun's coming through the front window. Pull my sleeves down. Right. So, yeah. Been waiting for this day to come for such a long time. That was really good. I was chatting with somebody last night called Sarah, and Sarah lives up to north, and I had a lovely chat with Sarah last night. That was really nice. And so if Sarah's watching this morning, hi Sarah. Yeah, she said, are you excited about today? Yes, I am, of course I am. A little bit of trepidation, because I'm hoping they're going to say, yes, we can work with what you got. I'm hoping they're not going to say, no, nothing at all, but I'm hoping they can do something for me. Really am. Right. There you go. That's the first one rounded off, guys. They don't take a lot to do. They're just a bit kind of square. When you get them out of the packet, they've got like square ends. Oh, I've got the telly on, sorry, I didn't. There you go, that's better. So, yeah, I am really looking forward to it. Excited. But also a little bit of trepidation there as well. Never having done this before. It must be, I don't know, it must be quite embarrassing. I don't know, is it embarrassing for women when they go for breast surgery? Or I suppose after childbirth, having seen my wife give birth to 2 children, I don't think you can get much more exposed, you know, because all your bits are hanging out when you're having children, and you've got all these doctors and nurses walking in on you all the time. You don't get a lot of dignity left by the time you're finished. And I suppose the breast side of it, I suppose, isn't as bad, possibly. I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't affect me in that respect, because I've got nothing to be embarrassed about, because I've got nothing there. So yes, yeah, I am looking forward to it. Lots of school children going past this morning, because obviously the schools are going, and I'm getting I can hear lots of voices going past. They should all be just about there now. It's 8:30 now, guys. That's a nice one. I'm getting good at this. I've had enough practice. I did used to stick my nails on with little sticky pads, like nail-sized double-sided tape it was. You put them on your nail, and then you put them on your fingernail, and then you put your new nail on top of that, and they looked good, but I just couldn't get them to stay on. They kept falling off all the time. And I used to clean my nails with some nail varnish cleaner first to make sure there's no oils on there. And I still couldn't get the things to stay on. That's why I glue them on now. I do the same thing. I use a bit of nail varnish cleaner first to sort of prepare the area, get them nice and clean, make sure there's no oil on them, or they're not greasy or dirty. And then once I've done that, put the glue on my nail, then put the false nail on top of that. And you only have to hold it for about 10 to 15 seconds and it's on, it's done. They are lovely. And they give that lovely sensation, you know, of you tapping things. And I'm a great tapper. I think you've probably heard me strumming away with my nails on worktops before now. And it's just I love the sound. And again, the sensation of squeezing your nails into your palm of your hand and your nails dig into your palms of your hand. Little things like that just seem to mean so much more. Really nice. So, right, that's 1, 2, 3 done. Yeah, number 4. Our boys are settled down now. They have. The son's just about got to the beagle's back. We can just see it touching the top of his back. And that's what he'd do when I put him in the kennel. He'd go in the sunny spot and he'd lay in the sunny spot. He loves the sun. And the sooty, now he's the opposite. He likes the cool. He'd go and lay in the shade or lay on something like tiled floors. He'd rather be laying out of the sun than in the sun. Whereas Snoop, he'd just go and lay in the sun all day long. And you touch him and he's red hot. And then he gets up puffing and panting. You think, really? Yeah. Him, my neighbour going to work. That's the lady on that side, the one who's got a young girl. She's a divorced lady. Sounds like she's going to work. She works for her dad, as far as I understand. There you go. And 1 to go, guys. That's 1 hand done. Doesn't take too long, does it? I'm pleased I don't do my toenails, though. I'd like to have a proper nail job done. You know, go to a professional, have my nails done. But I know it's quite expensive to have done. No. My ex used to go and have her nails done, and I think it cost about £35 to have her nails done. And she used to go once a month to have that done. It's a bit like having a phone contract, isn't it? £35 a month. But yeah, that's what she used to pay. I don't know if she still does it. I'm not really bothered. Right. Oh, they look good. What do you reckon? They look better. Not quite so square front now. Those ones are the square front, square tips look, and those ones are all rounded now. They look lovely. Really nice. Yet they still work. What else have I got to tell you guys? I don't think I've got anything else to tell you. Things are going well. There go all the mums and the children going up to the schools. There's a whole load of schools just past my house. There's like junior schools, and then there's the big school here. Is just up the road as well, so that's where they're all going. Hear the babies as well. I heard my next door neighbour's baby again last night. I haven't heard much of it. They're very on the case, and they get the baby sorted out pretty quick, because I haven't heard the baby kicking off too much. The baby's it's 3 weeks old this weekend, I believe. So yes, still a youngster. And it's lovely when you've had these children. I know from experience, obviously, when you first have children, you count the weeks, don't you? How old is your baby? Oh, it's 1 week old, 4 weeks old, and then it turns into months, doesn't it? But it's ages before it turns into months. And then you sort of lose the plot later on. And it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's always weeks, how many weeks old your baby is. And that's lovely. The first time they showed me the baby, it was 8 days old. So that was really nice. Yeah. That was lovely. It's another nice one. I don't know if you ladies do your nails or whether you can't be bothered. I must admit, it makes everything awkward. Everything. Even from just opening a packet of something, or even touching my keypads, you know, sending a message to you guys. I have to use like this, the side of your finger. You have to be, yeah, you can't do it with your tip of your finger. Yeah, and it makes everything, you get used to doing that. And obviously the shorter your nails are, the better it is. Because I did do my phone finger, I did cut that one short. But I just like the effect of having long nails. There you go. Another nice one. So I've got 3 to go, and then I can have my cup of tea. And we're doing really well for time. Boys are settled down lovely now. And the sun's on the sun is on my dog's back now. Sun comes up quite quick around here. I've got a beautiful bay window just beside me. When I went to see my auntie on Sunday last week, she'd got this beautiful large-leafed plant in her front room by the window. And it looked really pretty. It looked a bit like a banana tree, but I don't know what it was. She did say what it was, but I can't remember what she said it was. And she said to me, "What do you think to that?" And I said, "Oh, that's gorgeous." I said, it had lovely big leaves, really large leaves. And it wasn't quite as tall as a ceiling. It was probably about 6-7 foot tall, but it was tall. And the leaves hung over a bit like a weeping willow. And that was just in front of the window with the sun coming through. It lit all the leaves up. It looked really pretty. And she said to me, "Do you like that?" I said, "Oh, it's gorgeous." She said, "I'll get you one." She said, "It won't come as big as that to start with though." She said, "But they do grow." She said, "You have to put them in a bigger pot than you need." She said, because she said the one she'd got, she said she's repotted that one 3 times now. It's now in a big pot, and the pot actually sits on its own little caster wheels, so you can trundle it around. And looking at the size of the bucket, you wouldn't want to pick it up. It looked a really heavy bucket. Without the plant inside the bucket, it looked heavy. So she said she'd get me one. So yeah, whether she does or not, I don't know, but that's what she said. It'd be lovely if she did. I'm not due again. I haven't got any other appointments to go and see my auntie. This one with my mum and dad I'll probably see her over Christmas, I should imagine, because I did last year. I went and saw her over Christmas. I think I saw her after Christmas. I think it was just before New Year's. Because I went to see my mum on Christmas Day, mum and dad, and then on the Boxing Day I went to my eldest sisters. There was a big family party at my eldest sisters with all the grandchildren and everything. That was really nice. And April was there, all dressed up. It was lovely. It was really, really good. I did enjoy that. Yeah, and I think that was the first. I'd seen a lot of my eldest sister. She'd seen me before. She knew what to expect. As had her husband. He'd seen me before. But some of the others hadn't met April before. They'd seen pictures of April. But so I turned up at this party. I brought my mum and dad. Actually went and picked my mum and dad up and brought them. And I think I actually borrowed my ex's car that time. And that was really good. We had a lovely time. And yeah, that was lovely to see everybody in one room. And there's lots of questions. It was really good. There were grandchildren there as well. Not my grandchildren, but my eldest sister's grandchildren. And that's such a lovely atmosphere. Right, 2 to go. Gosh, there's loads of cars going past. I'm not here usually this time during the day because I'm usually at work. And yeah, or if I am here, I'm usually in the garden doing something in the garden or at the back, because I tend to only be in the front room usually in the evening. When I get back, I'll have my dinner in here. So I haven't got all this traffic going past. And I think it's to do with the schools. I know there is a junior school and an upper school up here, but you can't get through. It's like the end of my road is dead end, but there are footpaths, and I think people drive up there and they park and then they walk through the footpaths to drop the children off, because I think you can't stop outside the school. I think there's lots of parking restrictions up there. So yes, I think that's possibly what it is. A lot of the mums coming up here to drop the children off so they can walk through the alleyways to the school. Hello. My Snooper's now sat up in the sun. He was laying down with the sun on his back. He's now sat up, lapping up those rays. Is that good? Oh, lovely. I know, it's like lovely. Right, one to go, guys, and then I can have my cup of tea. Nearly there. Still see mums coming past. I think they've obviously dropped the school-age children at school, and they're coming back with the tiny tots. That's lovely. Brings back lots of memories. I don't know that I'd want to go back there though. It's lovely watching it going on, but yeah, I'll leave it up to the youngsters. Let them enjoy. I know, you're good boys. My eldest sister, she retired earlier this year because she reached her retirement age. And she said to me she's never been so busy because she looks after her granddaughter now. And I think she does so many days a week looking after the granddaughter. And I said to her, how are you doing? Are you finding enough to keep you occupied? She said she hasn't got enough time to do everything, she said, because she's always got something to do, be it with the granddaughter or something around her house or go shopping. So she's loving it. She said it is great, but she said she can't believe she could ever find time to actually work. So yeah, it's lovely. Right guys, I'm going to start drinking my cup of tea. I've been rattling on to you guys, filing my nails for nearly 20 minutes. I'm going to sign out now. I shall take videos as I go through the day so you can see what's going on, and I'm going to post them all to you. I'll try and keep the content interesting for you guys, and I shall sign out now. Love you to death, and I shall speak to you later. Okay, bye-bye.